Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. And today I want to have a candid discussion about the viability of BABU OWINO and NDINDI, the MP of Kiaru, running for the top seat of this nation. And when I'm saying the top seat, that I mean for the presidency of this nation, because Babu Owino has actually come out and he has declared that he is weighing whether to run for presidency, let come 2027, against President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And he has said that he will have his running mate from Mount Kenya, and that's why he chose not to touch Mount Kenya. And by saying that, he means he chose not to be involved in the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. And Papa Wino said that he married from the mountain, and the impeachment was not the case where he was supposed to involve himself. It was a case for the UDA as a political party, and that's why he chose not to involve himself in that problem. So Babu Owino is going to run for presidency if he goes with his word. And they are said Ndindi Nyoro will be his running mate if Ndindi Nyoro will be able to agree with him. And that's why I want to have that analysis so that we can see if these two individuals are viable to run successively against William Samoei Arap Ruto. But before I dive in, so that I can do that critical analysis, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them for me or for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute and hit the notification bell so that at any moment we upload any political content into YouTube, then you will get a notification so that you can watch that content. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you so much, because you are behind our inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. Now, let us dive into the viability of Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro to run for presidency of this nation, let come 2027. And first, let us know these people. Ndindi Nyoro is the MP of Embakasi East, and he has been an MP for 2 consecutive terms. He is a member of ODM, and Babu Owino has been a leader in the university. He was the chair of SONU, And that's where he started his leadership from, and that's where he was mentored. And when he came out of the university, then he was able to run for the MP of Embakasi East, and he took that seat successfully because he was also backed by what? By Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Also, the Ndindi Nyoro is Kiaru MP, and he has also been the MP of that place for 2 consecutive terms. And you will find that also Ndindi Nyoro started his leadership from university, and that actually shaped him to run for the member of parliament of Kiaru, and he was able to take that seat from the time of Jubilee and now the time of what? Of UDA. And these two leaders, actually they are young. And I can say Ndindi Nyoro actually has always involved himself also in business. And BABU OWINO, I really don't know whether BABU OWINO is into business, but I think he must be. And these two key leaders, actually they have gotten their political hierarchy or popularity raising up because of various reasons. For example, for BABU OWINO, he was actually one of the person who could actually not tolerate anybody who could go against Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And he was able to take on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in defense of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And also, if you look at the Ndindi Nyoro, he was also able to take on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta when William Samoei Arap Ruto, who was by then the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya during the Jubilee time. So Ndindi Nyoro was one of the harsh critic of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And as you know, Ndindi Nyoro is very eloquent. He's a very good orator and straightforward. But the only difference now is that Ndindi Nyoro is quite scheming. And even when he goes head on with a certain person, he always lays low and he's always calculative. But the side of BABU OWINO is a person who will come head on, but he doesn't know how to lay low. For example, of late, BABU OWINO has been taking on Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's why he has always come out and he has told the leadership of ODM that if Baba will go to the AU, he is going to be the leader who will succeed Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's why he said that once Baba is out, then Babu will be in. But recently, when they were actually doing the ODM replacement of the leadership, BABU OWINO was nowhere. And this made BABU OWINO to be quite annoyed. And he started having rallies across the nation. And I think that was against Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And Babu Owino has always complained that ODM is not rewarding. And he has done a lot for Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga than anybody in ODM. But he has never been rewarded. That is as per Babu Owino. And that's why of late, it is actually being seen as if Babu Owino is going to have his own political party. And actually, that's why there's a bit of tension within the ODM as a political party. And now, because Babu Owino is calculating whether to go for the big seat of this nation, whether to go for the presidency of this nation, then there is high tension within the ODM as a political party. But I really feel that what Babu Owino is trying to do is to raise his stakes. That's why he's saying that he is going to run for presidency. But what I'm very sure that probably Babu Owino is going to run for is probably for the governorship of Nairobi. And that is what Babu Owino has been wanting, because he has really wanted to run for the governorship of Nairobi as a city. That is where he is aiming. But if worse comes to reality, I foresee Babu Owino again running for his member of parliament of Embakasi East again, because I don't see a situation where Babu Owino will be given the governorship ticket within the ODM as a political party. And also when we look at Ndindi Nyoro has always, there have been always rumors that he might run for presidency of this nation. But of late, I don't see whether Ndindi Nyoro is going to run for the what? For the big seat of this nation. And even the combination between Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino, I don't think that is a right combination, because as I know, you cannot put Babu Owino going for presidency and Ndindi Nyoro for deputy president, and then you expect people of Mount Kenya to vote for that ticket. And I also know that in the current time, it's also going to be very hard, even if Ndindi Nyoro runs for presidency and Babu Owino becomes the deputy. The people from the lake, the people from Nyanza might not accept to vote for that ticket. So the viability of these two individuals, I can say it's not fit. These two individuals are not viable actually to run for presidency of this nation, because they are young. That means for them to have gone for being members of parliament 2 consecutive terms, I don't think that has given them that what we call enough political experience to go for the top seat of this nation. So they don't have that experience. Such that people can trust them and make them to have the presidency of this nation. So that is why I'm saying that these two individuals, they don't have any viability to run for presidency. And also, these two individuals are young, because I'm very sure Ndindi Nyoro might be near 40s and BABU OWINO can be around 35 years. So we can say these two Kobos, if I may call them that way, they cannot be able to run for the presidency of this nation because they are both youths. So also because of that age factor, their viability is not good. And also because of the regions they come from, their combination cannot actually be viable in the current time. So what I really feel is that these two individuals, and more so BABU OWINO, he want to elevate himself. He want to bring up his stature so that he can have probably a bargaining power within the ODM as a political party. Because I don't see Honorable BABU OWINO actually convincing even people from Nyanza to vote for him while Baba is around. Because as you know, any person who has gone against the will of Raila Amolo Odinga, that person ends up being punished. And sometimes their political career or careers, they will come to an end. You know what happened to James Orengo when he wanted to go against Raila Amolo Odinga, also to run for presidency at that time. He nearly lost his political career. Were it not that Raila Amolo Odinga went and picked him again, then I can say that by now we could have not been knowing somebody called James Orengo. So because of that, I can say that if BABU OWINO tries to go against Raila Amolo Odinga, his political career might come to an end. And that's why I'm saying that his viability to run for presidency of this nation is not neither here or there. At the same time, we can say that BABU OWINO doesn't have enough resources to run for presidency in this republic. Because as you know, for you to run for presidency in this republic, you must have deep pockets, or you must have people with the deep pockets who are supporting you. But BABU OWINO doesn't have that. He does not have a deep pocket which can enable him to run for a campaign for presidency. And at the same time, he does not have people who are pushing him to run for presidency, and those people having deep pockets. That means they can fund their his campaign. So BABU OWINO saying that he wants to run for presidency with NDINDI NYORO, for me, I can say that's a big joke. It will never happen. And if they run for presidency, you will find that BABU OWINO, it will be even very difficult for him to have even 100,000 votes across the nation. So it is difficult. But those two individuals, probably in future, they can run for presidency of this nation. The only thing they have to do is to become very careful to allow the senior politicians to mentor them so that in the future they can have what it takes for them to run for presidency in this republic. What is your take about this? How do you see the viability of these two individuals? Do you think that these two individuals can actually go for presidency of this nation and become successful? And who do you think will actually be voting for them if they run for presidency? Is it the Gen Zs, or will the Gen Zs across the nation be able to vote for these two individuals? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. And please, if this is your first time to bump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also give this video a like. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to this YouTube channel and they always watch our videos, I say thank you and may God bless you all abundantly, because you always inspire us to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say thank you until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.